Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the final installment of my favorite summer makeup series. Today we have eyes. I have both single eyeshadows, couple eyeshadow sticks, as well as full eyeshadow palettes, and I've got a bunch of them. So I'm excited to share them with you guys. Again, I hope these are all available. If not, I hope you will pull them out of your collection if you do happen to have them or something similar to them. I'm not encouraging buying new makeup. I'm encouraging just looking at what you already have and see what works. So let's just get into it, starting with my Wonder Beauty eyeshadow duo. I put this in my project pan because I wanted it for summertime. It's a cream, which I use as a base, and then an eyeshadow topper. This is great for a one and done kind of shade. It takes me about a minute to get this on my eyes and get out the door. I absolutely love it. I've got a couple of eyeshadow sticks, both from Mercier. I have the shade Bed of Roses, which is a nice pinky eyeshadow. Again, hopefully it shows up on camera okay. I never know if it will or not. But Bed of Roses, which is a nice pinky rosy tone. And then Strapless. I got this in a birthday gift, I think, last year. But I absolutely love it for this time of year. I also have the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick in the shade Golden Pink. Again, another perfect, like, more champagne color, a little brighter golden champagne. Again, perfect for all over the eyelids, get out the door. I absolutely love any of these for this time of year. I fell in love with these luxury eyeshadow sticks and I do want to get more. I also have a few Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. I did pick up the new golden palette. If you would like a look and review, please let me know. Just some nice honey tones here. Very golden with a little hint. Like, I feel like some of the shades in here run more yellow. Some have a little bit more of that peachy undertone. Again, I love it. Also the bronze palette, which is a classic one. This one I view for more towards the end of summer going into fall. And then the one that came out last fall, I think, was it like late summer, early fall? It's the Yucca palette. Again, perfect. I love the green, the yellow tones. It kind of reminds me of a desert. And I should probably mention that when I think of summer eyeshadows, I like a lot of purples. I like a lot of like light golden green tones. I think of light florally purples, like a cool tone purple. That for me, like, summer kind of screams anywhere from purples to like beachy, like where I'm at. I'm close to the beach, I'm close to the desert. So I think of like a combination of those kinds of tones. It's kind of a wide range, but that's just, for me, summertime is just kind of encompasses all of that. In the last Natasha Denona palette, I have this with BoxyCharm find, so I don't believe you can get your hands on it, but it is the Jubilee palette. We got this a year, maybe 2 years ago, in BoxyCharm, but I just like this oceany blue tone, this bright yellow, these more like corally tones. Again, just some of my favorites for summertime. I also have a few from Urban Decay. The Urban Decay Naked Reloaded. I feel like this is kind of comparable to the new golden palette. I've been playing around with both and I find that a lot of tones in there are very similar to the ones in here. A little more of a neutral color story, but with the light golds, the slight peachy, yellowy undertones. I feel like this is very comparable for like summer. And then the one I think is very comparable to the golden palette, and if you do have this palette, you probably don't need the golden. It's the Urban Decay Naked Honey. I am noticing some differences the more that I played with it, but I will go into detail either in my Makeup Monthly or in a separate review. But again, just the yellowy golden tones for summer. Going more of a purple tone for summer, classic Urban Decay Naked Ultraviolet. I bought this when it first launched a few years ago. These cool tone purples, the corally, more muted tones. Again, just speaks summer to me all the way through and through. You can't go wrong with a good purple in the summer. I feel like it's the only time I really want like purples like this. I like purples throughout the year, but specifically for the summertime. Another underrated palette is the Urban Decay Naked Cyber palette. I know a lot of people hated it when it launched. I think of summer, again, those same kind of light-hearted tones. A little bit more warm, a little bit more colorful, but not too extreme to where it's not wearable. And then I feel like this last one goes along with the Natasha Denona Bronze palette, the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. I'm pretty sure I've said this for a few years now, but again, late summer, early fall, very warm tone type of palettes. Then I've got some random palettes here. The Colourpop Shellbound, probably not available anymore. I bought it a couple years ago. Packaging's awful, but the colors are pretty. Again, just a nice mini color story and mini palette for this time of year. Dose of Color Sassy Siennas. I'm pretty sure this is still available. Again, right up there with the coral tones. Then I've got one from Anastasia. I bought this years ago. This is definitely discontinuing. It's the Riveira palette, but I do like pulling it out this time of year. Again, these kinds of corally, brighter, purple, colorful, but not too much kind of tones just fit for this time of year. Violet Voss Sunflower. This was a BoxyCharm find not too long ago. Again, between this one, the Urban Decay Naked Honey, and the Natasha Denona Golden palette, I feel like these all are very comparable to one another. I also have the Violet Voss. Oh wait, this one's Sunflower. This one is Sunkissed. I don't know why I'm getting these two mixed up. I think I saw the word sun and just assumed because I was looking at both, but Sunkissed is the other one from Violet Voss. Again, same thing. You've got your yellow tones, your more berry tones, which these are more fall to me, these are more summer, but together they scream summer in my opinion. I've got the Ace Beaute Violet Sage palette. This one could be more springy, but the packaging, the purple tones, the lighter pinks, the pop of green, to me, it just, something about the way the colors work together in the palette screams summer. Individually, I would probably put them in another season in my eyes, but the way they work together just screams summer for me. And I feel like that's a lot of the theme here is either I have a very specific color story or I have different colors that work together for summer. I've got the Wonder Beauty Sweet Escape Vacation, kind of screams summer to me. Very sparkly, very purpley, slight pinky, slightly like some pink undertones. Like these two shades here are extremely sparkly, and again, I think of summer. The Ace Beaute Spanglish palette, another BoxyCharm one. Again, the colors together, you've got your corals, your purple, a couple of neutral brown orangey tones here, and together screams summer. And last but not least, I have two Morphe palettes. Again, I don't know if they're still available. I have them in my collection. I'm looking forward to using them this summer. The first one we have is the 35S Sweet Oasis palette. The blues here reminds me of the ocean. The pinks are just colorful enough to where they scream summer, but they're not overdone. And then these colors over here, I feel like just tie in all the looks together. So and the packaging looks like an ocean to me, which to me is a summer vacation. And then we've got the 35D Desert Bouquet palette. Again, the desert, I think of like the warm tones here. Again, a desert, dry heat. Pinks for little pops of color. The greens make me think of plants in the desert. So yeah, that's everything. And alright, I almost forgot to mention this Wanderess Beauty Wanderess Escape palette. Again, just another wonderful palette for the summertime. I love the tones. I love the vacation feel to it. Again, just another beautiful one for summer. So with all of that being said, again, just the combination of colors that make me think of all the summer activities, everything from going to the beach, to taking a camping trip, to being in the dry desert, to the array of colors in between all of them. It just all makes me think of summer, and a lot of it is just the way the colors marry each other. And when I think of a specific palette that makes me think of summer, like there's just such a wide array that can go into it. And I feel like summer is one of those times a year where it's like there's not really a specific color story. Like when I'm thinking of like wintertime, it's usually a combination of like berry tones and then sometimes an icy blue. With the springtime, it's more of a pastel color. But with the summer, it's just the way they work together. And I think of all of these climates because you get to get outdoors. There's so much you can do in the summer. I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, summer is not my favorite season of all time. I'm a spring girly myself, but I love the fact that you can go all over the place with color and you really can't go wrong, which is why I feel like I have such a broad array of palettes here. But anyway, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I do videos focusing on beauty and lifestyle, and my goal on this platform is to share my love for beauty as well as my love for Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. So if that's what you're into, hit that subscribe button, and if not, but you still want to stick around, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.